Are Democrats putting more pressure on Bernie Sanders to drop out? The suggestion is that his campaign is only hurting Hillary Clinton's chances in the general election. Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein, quote, "I don't think they think of the downside of this. It's actually harmful because she can't make that general election pivot the way she should. Trump has made that pivot," end quote. Florida Congresswoman, Chair of the DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, back with us on America's Newsroom, and thank you for coming back. And good morning to you.
You're welcome, Bill. Great to be with you.
How high is the pressure on Sanders to drop?
You know, the pressure really isn't terribly high. I mean, we have a primary nominating contest. I think there's a dozen primaries left, and it's going to play out. And Senator Sanders has said that he is going to remain in the race until, to give everybody an opportunity to cast a vote. And each candidate has to make their own decision. Secretary Clinton herself has said that she stayed in till the voting was finished in 2008. And make no mistake, Bill, we're preparing for the general election. We're working with our state parties, standing up our coordinated campaigns, placing staff. So we are able to walk and chew gum at the same time. And whenever we have a presumptive nominee, we'll not only focus on unifying, but we'll certainly make sure that we can ramp up and get ready for our convention,
okay,
so that we can launch our nominee.
Let me try and tick through a bunch of things in 3 minutes we have, okay? She dropped out in 2008 in early June. He has shown no indication of that. By all measures, he's going to stick it to the end of July when you meet in Philadelphia. Is that an issue?
Like I said, candidates make their own decisions. We'll see what happens. He said they're going to take a look at where they are after the last primary, and I take them at their word.
Senator McCaskill, Democrat, Missouri. When Sanders' rhetoric takes a sharper tone against her, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I know that can be used as ammunition. So you've got that.
The larger problem is that the Republicans are in chaos. This is small potatoes. What's going on the Republican side, where their speaker won't endorse their presumptive nominee, where you have the last two Republican presidents who won't attend the convention or support their nominee. You have scores of their candidates who won't attend the convention. You have a nominee who is refusing to release his tax returns, told an interviewer it was none of their business. I mean, he's had a dishonest campaign since the outset, and this is their standard bearer, and it is going to drag down their entire ticket all across the country.
The deal with Sanders,
who has a problem on their hands.
Just squeeze this in here quickly. He won every county in West Virginia, but just picked up a couple of delegates here and there. The super delegate system means that she's going to win, and the more this grinds on, the more injurious it could become. And Joe Biden and Barack Obama are essentially on the sidelines, and I know you would like them to be on the campaign. Quickly on that, then I've got another point here.
Joe Biden and Barack Obama are going to be out there for our candidates all across the country, stumping for our nominee. We are in good shape. We're on track. And I will tell you that I'm quite confident about where we are in our campaign, preparing to elect our nominee. It's the Republicans that really have a mess on their hands.
All right, so we are under the understanding that maybe this FBI matter clears itself up soon. Maybe, don't know. But this is how Secretary Clinton is characterizing that. Watch.
There is a security inquiry going on, and we respect that. It is on its own timetable, but it's moving forward.
The Justice Department has the emails, they have the server, they're conducting a security inquiry.
I say what I've said now for many, many months. It's a security inquiry.
So when that question was posed to the FBI director this week, James Comey said, "I don't know what that means. We are conducting an investigation. That's the Bureau's business. That's what we do. I'm not familiar with the term security inquiry." Is she taking this as seriously as the FBI is?
Well, I think it's important to underscore that Secretary Clinton isn't even a target of this inquiry, investigation, whatever I word you want to use. This election is going to be decided.
How do you know that?
Because I've repeatedly been told that. I mean, my understanding is that Secretary Clinton is not the target of this investigation.
Has the
inquiry, whatever you want to call it.
Has the FBI shared that with you?
I am only repeating what my understanding is, but beyond that, this election is going to be decided by voters who care about making sure that they have a president who has their back, who will build on the 74 straight months of job growth we've had in our economy, who won't take people's health care away now that 20 million people have it that didn't have it before, who won't drag us back to a time where the last Republican president plunged our economy into the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression.
That there you have the general election campaign. But
Voters
just
are
come back to my question.
on who they want to be their president, and that's why our nominee will eventually win this election.
5 seconds I have left, yes or no, is she taking this FBI matter seriously? Yes or no?
When you release 55,000 pages of emails and demonstrate the transparency that Secretary Clinton has throughout this I word, yes, most definitely. And that's still not what the voters are going to be making this decision on when they decide who they're voting for president.
Thank you for your time. Debbie Wasserman Schultz will
Bill.
talk again, head of the DNC. Thanks.